Sunday. And how's your Sunday treating you? It's actually warmed up a little bit. Right now it's -1 without the wind chill. So, yeah. Another day of beer and not bullets. What beer is it, you ask? It's going to be Third Party Candidate from Clown Shoes. This one is 10% by volume, and they say that it is a mix of Imperial Amber Ale and Oatmeal Red Ale. And the bottle cap looks something like that. Fascinating, just fascinating. And since Johnny Watson sent it, I'm gonna be using it in the glass that he also sent. Come take this. How how could there possibly be Shelby hairs on the sights of my gun? I just don't know. And also, since how it is red, white, and blue, and I got the red, white, and blue don't mess with Texas opener. Seems like this shit is just meant to happen. Whoa. Or maybe it's not meant to happen. Wow. Just open it, and out of the bottle it comes. It's like magic. Where's Shelby when you need her? Okay, well, that went well. Hang on. You know what it figures? I just cleaned this rug. Well, not really a rug. It's more like just a mat. I cleaned the mat. Okay, well, it's got a kind of a brownish, slate orange, red kind of color. There was definitely a carbonation, and survived that with a minimal amount of loss. Has almost like an orange and like a mix of other big fruits like date, raisin, maybe a little cherry in there. Okay, well, again, like I said in the past, who cares how it smells? Let's, well, hang on, I gotta try something. Cheers, guys. No, it's not the look like it's either really, really good or really, really bad. It's reminding me of something else, and now I just can't put my taste buds on it. Okay. It does start off with a little bit of a citrus hit to it. You almost notice that a little bit of an alcohol burn right up front. Then as that kind of dissipates, it has kind of a a dry bitter area, and then that's where you kind of notice the flavors, like little nut, just giving you guys a few minutes to. I don't want you busy, you know, looking down, leaving comments, and you know, missing any of the video. So it's got a little bit of a nut characteristic to it. And then like those, like some of the darker fruits in there, but still with a little bit of an orange kind of flavor to it. Has kind of a medium mouthfeel. It's growing legs and it just walks down the side. Almost a little bit of a chocolate too. But those malts, I don't remember if it said government warning. Honors of Jeff Dale. A massive hoppy Imperial Amber third-party candidate goes down nicely after you vote for George Dale. Okay. I don't know if it has a date on here or not. Yeah, those hops and the malt have a very distinctive flavor, but I know I've had something, and not from Clown Shoes, that has had a similar taste to this. Kind of has a raisin kind of smell to it too. God, it's gonna piss me off, and one of you is probably gonna know. But you know, that descriptive I've had this before probably isn't helping out too much. I've had a lot of beer before. Yeah, you know, it's the finish is not really dry, but it has a drier finish, but yet still stays fairly smooth. And I have no idea if you'd even be able to get this or not. I know Johnnie found it, and down in Texas, I believe. So I don't even know what the availability of this even is. Always. It's like the beer beacon goes off, and she just feels compelled, like a moth to a flame.
What?
To come down and.
It's ready to be published. You have to click the little blue box.
Yeah, you got it all done.
Yeah.
Cooking video, but long before you see this. Third-party candidate.
Yeah.
Want to try it? It's really good.
I'll just take your word for it.
It wasn't violently drop tilted or anything, but when I opened it up, it just wanted to come right out of the bottle. Shelby should have been here. See?
Oh yeah. Oh, there she is.
You're too late, Shelby.
She's like, Dad, I don't get no beer this time? Dang.
Here, try that. Tail wagging. You like it?
Yep. She gives it 2 paws up. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Let's do your beer review.
Okay. Yeah, she had a request request from Steve, Meal Team 66. He just wanted, I think his request was something with ham. And she was looking for something that'd be kind of fast. And the video that's being clicked right now is Hawaiian ham and cheese sliders. The Hawaiian bread, usually we get that in some spinach dip. Hawaiian bread, ham, honey ham from the deli, Swiss cheese, and then I know the mixture was caramelized onions and poppy seed, I think, was in there. Yeah. Some of the leftovers from that meal, though, she did make a ham and cheese omelets for breakfast, so had that going. But yeah, so you got that. I almost think it's the malts that you get that citrus kind of hit, get a little bit of an alcohol warming, and I think you're getting a lot of the flavors of the malts, a little kind of on the burnt, but almost like a brown sugar, like sweetness to it. It has even the mouthfeel has a sweetness to it. I mean, shit, in all honesty, I would have expected this is actually closer to what I would have expected on that barley wine. I mean, at least it has that sweetness, and I mean, it doesn't really have a wine characteristic, but neither did the barley wine. And yes, Paul, it was the Imperial Stout from the Epic series, and I did look as soon as we're kind of through this really kind of bad cold snap that we're on right now. I got to get that box out to you. Seems how the shit in there has been aging for how long? I apologize, but I did look. Most of the shit in that box is probably getting some life on it. Is actually a plus. You got the last year's vintage of 1050. Oh, and New York Half-Ass Prepper sent. Maybe do a twofer. It is a Sunday. I mean, I've already reviewed 1050, but this isn't a year-round beer, and this is this latest run. So let's just get through this, and we'll talk about 1050. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit from Clown Shoes, the Unidragon, the vintage Vampire Slayer, Brown Angel. Was it Crumple Stiltskin or whatever the hell that other one was? So there's 4 or 5 from them in there. All those are doing well as far as aging wise. The 1050, not a problem. But the only ones that I saw in there that probably aren't getting better with age is there's last year's global warming, which if you could get a hold of this year's global warming and put the two in there and mark last year and this year, you could compare that. There's a resin, which I probably will just swap it out for one of the this year's batches. But yeah, I right now when it's like this, it's not good. And the worst part is I got Johnnie's without any incident at all. He even had his in these insulation pillows, which I'm gonna re-gift when I send Paul stuff out. And but Ed had some stuff on its way, and it was supposed to be here on Friday, but it's not shown. Tracking is not shown as delivered, and I sure in the hell hope it's not sitting out in a truck somewhere, because it's been in the negatives since Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah, I mean I can do that. I can do the E-scale thing. We're 2 10% beers in a row. I have had an omelet, and right now I'm, as he knows, for a little while now, been partaking in the Hazman 440 Breakfast of Champions. Damn right. Where do I put Hang on. Now I'm going to forget about that, and the house is going to be negative. It's only happened a couple times. Need to put like a big, like a cross arm. Did you turn the damn boiler back on? Yes or no? Yes or no? Third-party candidate from Clown Shoes. Their Imperial Amber Ale on the E scale. This, it's definitely not one of the best things I've had from Clown Shoes. It's very unique. It's definitely not bland. It definitely has some flavor to it. Personally, I'm gonna give this an 8.5. I seem to be stuck on those 8.5s lately. If I was at the store and I ran across one, would I get it again? No, not if I had more choices from Clown Shoes. It's good. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I don't think it's a JR10 kind of sweet. And also, my friend, I don't know if you're even watching any videos. I know you've been extremely busy with family, your daughter, and my heart and prayers continue to go out for you and your family, and hopefully something can turn around for your daughter. Mm. 1050. Yeah, you're right. You don't want to finish watching me this. Let's just quickly talk about the 1050. So, you watch that. I almost forgot about these. I kind of hid them from myself in the other refrigerator because it's like 4 of them. I know last year Keyport had a few at the end of the year, so I'm fully expecting to be able to get some from over there. Comes in a 4-pack, and they're not cheap. And I have to I know I've made this conversation before, and I know I've talked to NIHAP about this. I personally believe this may be the best beer I have ever had from a can. Imperial Stout. This dog'll hunt. I guess I've never really 10.5% by volume, and they really don't give you much other information than this, other than NIHAP sent this. So this is of this year's batch. Oh yeah, it just comes out of there like motor oil. Gotta get like a rubber spatula just to get the last of it off of the can. Dark. Like dark, like you see that? That is 850 lumens coming straight at you. It's like a liquid welding mask. I tease even more. Yeah, the latest light from Through Night. It's the recommended uses for it is like rescue and hunting. It's another nice flashlight. There you go. Runs on 4 CR123s or 2 of the 18650 batteries. Even though it's gigantic, it's like 900 and I believe 50 lumens, and it has five settings. Got the Firefly 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, technically 6 because it also has strobe mode. But this throws a definitely a different pattern than like say this one. This one is definitely more of a flood in comparison to a distinctive bright spot on that one. I'm not sure. That was yeah, that would probably be overkill, wouldn't it? Let's consider using that as a weapons light because it not why I'm considering it. It actually came as a weapons kit with the pressure switch and everything. It's just like freaking huge. If I mount it to the shotgun, the pellets are probably going to have to go around it and then regroup on the other side of the flashlight. Okay, let's just deep, dark, nasty. Okay, well, cheers. It's this is the, I guess we'd consider it the, it's been brewing, I'm sure, a lot longer, but this would be considered this year's batch of 1050 from Oscar Blues. I always thought it was Oscar, but one of the reps supposedly pronounced it Oscar Blues, but Oscar Blues just sounds so much better. The front end of this year's batch seems a little bit more smooth, you know, like a beer laxative. I don't know if your mouth goes in shock or what, but you really don't notice anything but the heavy, like medium heavy mouth feel at first. And then, you know, there might be a moment where if you've had it for the first time, you'd be like going, wow, doesn't seem to have a lot of oh, there's all the flavor. It just pours on at the end. Those deep roasted malts, molasses, maybe a little brown sugar. I don't know. You're getting that really thick roasted malts and molasses in there. Some coffee. I don't mean to like sit here and waste a bunch of time, but it literally, like, the more you wait, the more something else happens. It's like Willy Wonka beer, you know. Wow, that is. So now I got two 10% beers open and some orange juice. I guess I'm going to see how far my my omelets for breakfast can possibly go. That was a while ago. Maybe I should just down all these and then come back in a little while and we'll do the drunken brew review. I don't have the supplies for that. I was gonna really wanted that to be like just a domestic fight there. You know, grab a bunch of different domestic beers after, I don't know, downing a bottle of vodka or Bushmill or something. Wow, that's good stuff. Just deep and dark and full of flavor. And definitely has a little bit of a sweetness to it because I really expected this to contrast it and notice more sweetness, but it's not. They appear to be fairly close at about the same point, but that one over there, just the 1050, just has so much. It's bringing so much more to the party, you know. They brought some dip, and these people bought the ribs and the rub and the drinks, and maybe the DJ. Yeah, this is actually has more of a sweetness to it than the Clown Shoes does. Oh, still want to gulp this. It just has just so much flavor to it. You just want to sit and enjoy it, which I think I'm going to go do. So I won't waste any more of your time. Tomorrow is a Monday. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff from Johnnie. Tomorrow, Ed's frozen package should arrive. Meanwhile, we'll look at something that I picked up. This is from Left Coast Brewing Company, San Clemente, California, and this is El Epetos Imperial Stout, 9.5% by volume. Left Coast, they pride themselves in being one of the leading craft breweries. This Imperial Stout Ale Anniversary Brew is a dark, full-bodied stout ale with flavors of dark chocolate, coffee, coming from the highest quality imported specialty malts. Blah, 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 blah. Well, evidently this is like an anniversary thing. So, okay. So let's take a look at this tomorrow. If there is a tomorrow. And I'm going to go finish these two absolutely over-the-top beer and an okay beer. So, Johnnie, thank you for the third-party candidate from Clown Shoes. And NIHAP, thank you for the 1050. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Cheers. Stay safe. If you're where half the country is right now in the deep freeze, stay inside and find something warm to do, if you know what I mean.